Hello, 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 and welcome back to Creative Melody. I am Anthony Frazer, and this is
Marlene Marvelous.
And do we have a show for you? We are diving into, finally, Britney Spears' 2007 VMA performance of Gimme More, the live iconic performance. And sit back, relax, and enjoy the because I'm about to go in, okay? I'm about to go in. All right, let's dive into this.
Until I feel the vibrations.
It's Britney, bitch.
Thank God she got rid of those drums. Okay. So let me start to dive in.
Okay.
First things first. You can definitely tell that she had some liquid courage.
2 shots of vodka.
A little bit more than what needed to be. But I will say this. Nerves, whatever you're, in the mix with, I don't see that this performance could have been much better than what it was. Truthfully. I mean, yes, she could have delivered a little bit more strongly on the dancing, but I mean, outside of that, okay, like, it would have been like, well, Britney had a blah performance. The stage wasn't given anything. There was nothing spectacular what was going on. The dancing was pretty mediocre. It just really wasn't a Britney performance, I feel like it was bound to be something that was heading this way, truthfully, with what was left over. Now,
Yeah.
I will say this. Britney originally had a performance that she was supposed to premiere a song that was supposed to be on the album. It was a song that was dedicated to the boys. And it was a slow song, right? So she was going to come out this slow song, and Britney was going to be in the corset with the long train, the tulle train, and it was all supposed to be all black, and then she was supposed to have, the bra and the panties as well. And so Criss Angel, she was supposed to come out, she was supposed to be singing, and I think the song was called Grow, if I'm not mistaken. So she was supposed to come out, she was supposed to sing this song. It was a beautiful song, everybody was saying. They were, everybody that was in rehearsals was talking about this song being so pretty. And then she was supposed to levitate above the stage. There was also something to do with the Luxor, that she was supposed to like appear on top of the Luxor or something, and then be appearing on the stage in the VMAs. So like she was just supposed to like just vanish and then appear in the VMAs. Criss Angel was supposed to be doing all this again. He backed out. So when he backed out is when she kind of changed everything and just went directly into Gimme More. She kind of just dropped everything else that was going on. So I feel like the real spectacular part of it was supposed to be the other part that got dropped. And I do believe that certain people were put into play, now that we know what we know about Diddy and Lou Taylor and everybody else. I feel like certain people were put into play to make sure that this bitch ran away from Britney and did not perform with her. But you know what? We'll never find out. We'll never know. Britney didn't even talk about it in the book like that. So she just said, look, we all have good performances. We all have bad performances. It is what it is. Now, Nonetheless, she was supposed to have long, curly blonde hair. Her makeup was supposed to be done to the T. It looks like her makeup was done, but it looks like she removed the long, curly blonde hair that she had up in the ponytail. She went, instead of doing the tracks of the sew-ins or the clip-in extensions, she went for the, I don't know if it was cold or hot fusions. It looks like it's hot fusions. Yeah, that was a problem. I don't feel like she looked that bad body-wise. I feel like everybody hyped on that as like this big thing when really it just wasn't a thing, truthfully. Do I wish Britney would have delivered like a lot more? Yes. Do I wish that it would have been like the spectacular Britney performance? Yes. But ultimately, at the end of the day, we still got a fucking iconic Britney Spears performance. Even because she did not deliver all the way, it still goes down in history as one of the most iconic performances ever. So that's even crazy on itself. Now, there are some different factors that supposedly went into play with this performance, but a lot of people are speculating that her heel broke while she was on stage, up on the top part before she came down. Like as she was coming down, she broke her heel, and that's why she was as off on the rest of the dance moves. Now, okay, if that happened, okay, I get it. But I don't necessarily 100% agree because I watched the other two rehearsal videos. So I don't know. And I've been looking at the heel for years. I've been trying to study that motherfucking heel to make sure that it was broken. I do see a couple of times where it like kind of slips from under her. I don't see where it completely like is like, you know, wobbling off the back of the fucking thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know about that part. But what I do know is that nonetheless, Britney Spears had an iconic performance. This, sadly, was right before she got put into a conservatorship. A lot of red flags are being thrown on play right now, as to, like, what happened, who, what, when, where, who was on first, who's on second, who's on third. The whole situation with Diddy, the whole situation with Lou Taylor. It's messy. It's really a hot mess. It's also weird, like, how she hired this random manager to, you know, manage her. And then he kind of, like, put her on for this performance. And then literally a couple of days after that, like, fired her. I just, like, he like, disappeared into thin air. So, like, that was even weird in itself. But, you know, nonetheless, we got a performance. And it still goes down in history as one of the most iconic performances. I don't agree with this performance in its entirety. I remember when I first watched it, I fucking cried in my room. I literally remember right in my head right now where I was sitting at the edge of my bed on the floor watching my TV, and I was like,
she's about to go all in. She's about to fucking hit this choreography. She's gonna kill it. Watch on the breakdown. Watch, she's just gonna like fucking haha, this was a joke.
And then literally when it didn't, I screamed bloody murder. I was so pissed off. I was so upset. And my friend laughed at me on the phone the entire time. And then was like, I can't believe Britney Spears just did that on TV. On national television. On the fucking VMA stage. And I was a little upset. I was over it. I was like, oh my god, this is it. This is the end of it. And then guess what? It fucking boosts the sales of the album. It put Gimme More at number 3.
It should have gone number 1.
On the charts. Yeah, it should have gone number 1. But you know what? Fuck Billboard and their little stupid ass charts. Nobody wants to be on them anyway. Yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. It's a performance nonetheless. Some people have good performances. Some people have bad performances. Some people don't have performances at all. Some people don't even get to be on the VMA stage. And Britney has been on it countless amount of times. Good performances, bad performances, but either way, iconic. Can't say that about a lot of other people. Taylor Swift, I'm watching you. J-Lo, you too. I will still say this. I love this performance, hands down. I think that this is an amazing performance. I honestly preferred this performance over the Vegas performance where she had her Piece of Me tour. I definitely think that this is a lot better than the Piece of Me choreography, but you know what? It's whatever.
Dang.
I like it more. I think it's more fun to perform.
Okay, so I remember when this came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, I was such a weird kid that I was like I was always jumping on like the hate train because everyone else was. And I was
You
like,
hated Britney during this era, didn't you?
Not necessarily. I mean, listen, it was around the time when people were saying a lot of things about Michael Jackson and Britney and so many different artists. I mean, even Gaga, you know, like people were coming at Gaga for a lot of things. And like, you know, it was, for me, I think what it was that it was having to mask this like part of me that actually really liked these artists, but never really getting to like fully like expressing that because the environment that I was surrounded in just didn't allow me to do that. I wasn't able to really be myself without being judged by others and like not feeling comfortable or safe to express that. So I had to kind of follow the crowd, which was everyone was just talking about this, you know what I mean? So yeah, I remember, I don't know, like even now, still watching the performance, there are aspects that I like. I also want to agree, I'm so glad that she did get rid of the drums. I was like, when I saw that she had the drums, I was like, bitch, why the fuck did you have the drums in there? I didn't even fucking realize it until like I like heard it and I was like, what? Like it was so unnecessary, and thank God that was getting rid of. What was it? I don't know. Okay. The ponytail that she had, that was cute, right? But then I don't know, but there's something about this like straight bob that she has.
No.
I kind of live.
No, friend.
And the iconic blue eye contacts that every fucking drag queen wears. Not me, because my blue eyes are natural. But, you know, it's just so funny to see, like, you know, where everyone got their inspiration from to, you know, wear blue contacts. They saw Britney do it, so you got people like Sasha Colby and Coco Montrese wearing blue contacts. I'm pretty sure there's other girls that have worn blue contacts, and I know it's a pretty pageant. It's a pretty big pageant thing to do, to wear blue contacts. So, especially extremely blue contacts. But yeah, I don't know. It's the performance itself is not that bad yet. Like you could tell there was a lot of liquid encouragement that unfortunately made her stumble. And yeah, I mean, and also as far as for her body, listen, I wish I had that body right now. Like, truthfully, even the comparison side by side between like her body then versus her body back in like Slave for You. Girl, she might have gained 5 pounds.
I mean, literally.
She literally might have gained 5 pounds since then.
She's literally always fluctuated between 115 and 125. I think 125 has been her heaviest.
I wish I was that weight. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
She's also 5'5" though.
Well, I mean, listen,
She's taller than Gaga.
True. I was gonna say, when you're shorter, typically maintaining your weight is harder. But even then, like, again, point being is she looks great. And the fact that that's another thing too. Unfortunately, back then, the world was not as body positive as it is now. You know. But I don't know, it's not bad. Yeah, it's not good. It's not up to Britney's standards, you know, and she messed up a lot of it, but I don't know. You can't forget about it.
No, you cannot. I mean, honestly, for me, I just think, like, I still like the performance.
Yeah.
Honestly, I still prefer this choreography over the choreography from Vegas. Yeah, I don't know. I wish it was a little bit better. I wish we got to see the full thing from the performance. I wish that, it would have been there, but it wasn't. Again, whether Britney had a broken heel or not, whether Britney was supposed to have the corset or she was supposed to have the long tulle skirt, like, who knows? I guess we'll never know unless she actually comes out and says it, but, again, still iconic, still Britney, still on brand. So, nonetheless, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. We can't wait to dive into more. We have music videos that are coming up next, more unboxings, and an album review for Blackout. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification button for all future videos. And we will see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Bye.
Until I feel the vibrations.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching our video. If you enjoyed it, why not go check out some other videos like the interviews and the unboxing videos?
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
Yeah, they're like down there, duh.
Duh.